So I want to start this off by saying that the best investment and the best business model that you will ever work on is yourself. And building a personal brand, leveraging your story, the things that you went through, the pain that you went through, the knowledge that you have, and providing value to others, building a personal brand like that in 2025 will make you magnetic. Not only in business, but in personal life, in your personal life as well, in your day-to-day life. Because so many people right now are consumers. So many people just do this. They scroll. They scroll the entire day. They're not creating something. They're not adding value to other people other than themselves. And true wealth is your willingness and your ability to provide value to others. And the more you do that, the more money you're going to make and the more and better opportunities you're going to attract. So if you want to become, if you're an entrepreneur and if you want to be more magnetic, if you want to have that amazing energy and people gravitate towards you, if you want like so many different doors to be open for you, you have to create your personal brand. You have to grow that. And this is not going to be a video like super surface level, like telling you about like, yeah, post this hook and do that. Like, no. I want to tell you about like the foundation of like what it means to really show up on camera just like this and just talk about the things that you've been through with passion and do that not only for yourself but to help others. Because this is a huge thing that I'm talking to my clients about and like to everyone that I'm networking with is like, are you intentional with the life and business that you're creating? Are you intentional? See, a lot of people with content, when it comes to content, they don't even know why they create content. They just create content because they think it's cool. And I've had a lot of just people come up to me and like approach me in the DMs and like asking to work with me in the mentorship. They wanted to create their personal brand. They wanted to create content, but they didn't really know why. So right off the bat, I want to challenge you right now. Like, I want to ask you, do you know why? If you're already creating content, do you know the reason why you're creating the content? Is it because you went through something and now you want to use that for the sake of others, for like to provide value in the marketplace and really make a difference, to change people? Or are you doing it based on just like performance? Because that is a huge thing that I've noticed in this space. The best people that actually win and the people that I look up to, they leverage their story in such a way that it just makes them magnetic. And I'm gonna be honest, this is still what I'm learning. Like, what I'm learning is like, how much more can I give of myself, of the real me on camera? Because a lot of you, and I had this, like if you look at my videos like last year, you can tell the difference and it's huge. I had this sort of like filter on, right? Like I wasn't like fully showing up as myself, and this is natural. Like this is what happens when you're kind of like adjusting to creating content and stuff. But the more you give, the more parts of yourself you give, the more magnetic you're gonna become. And then through that, your personal brand will become the vehicle for every single business model that you want to create. That's the beauty in this. Like right now, I'm at a point where in the back, I'm working with not only with my clients, but I'm working with some ideas for AI apps and solutions and building brands. And that's amazing because as opposed to me a couple of years ago in 2022, 2023, when I was just a chaotic like business owner, and I had like my agency, I was like in debt, like 10K plus in debt. I was almost literally dying of stress. As opposed to then, now I have leverage and I have the foundation. So I have like the core personal brand, which that is like basically the foundation for every single business now. And no matter what I create, I can just redirect attention to that, right? I can just redirect the traffic to that. And not only that, the opportunities that this brings, the connections, like the networking that you're able to do, it's amazing. And it will change literally, like if you're a business owner, if you have an agency, if you have even like a consulting business, but you're not leveraging your personal brand, you're not creating content, that will, you can only go so far, right? So content, especially with AI, is gonna open up like so many doors right now. So the life that you want to live right now, the car you want to drive, the goals that you have, those are literally on the other side of you making some decisions like that. Like, am I willing to show up as my cell phone camera and truly give value and truly create something much more than just a business model, right? Because a personal brand, despite of all of these people, like, a personal brand is not necessarily a business model. A personal brand is a vehicle for you to get the value across and to literally bring people into your own world. And then from there, whatever business you have in the back, you can obviously make money. But personal brands, building that personal brand is not like, I'm going to build an e-com store. Like, I had an e-com store. It got to 6 figures in annual revenue. And that was awesome because I got to see literally, like, on my phone when I was refreshing the Shopify app, like, I got to see, like 1K, 2K a day in sales. And that was awesome. But did I have a personal brand? Like, it was just a cold business. It was just a cold business. So what ends up happening, a lot of you watching right now might be probably in that stage of, let's say you're building a business, but you're not really, you're not really like creating your own worlds online. You're not really leveraging your story or personal brand. So even though you might make money, you might still not have access to some opportunities because you shy away from like showing up as yourself and talking about your story, leveraging all of this. And if I learned, I learned so many lessons in like the past 12 months. But one of the biggest things was this idea of like just literally doing this, like just posting content, creating videos and talking to you guys and like, offering value. This opened up like so many doors for me. Like, it's great. Like, in December, for example, last year, or like November, I was invited to like fly to Dubai for like this e-com event. So they were basically looking for influencers and content creators and stuff like that. And at the time, my following wasn't that big on Instagram, but I was literally looking at my phone, like thinking, like, damn, like I flew there with my team, went there with my team, like, look at this opportunity. Like, I didn't really do anything to chase this opportunity. I became that version of myself that can attract that kind of opportunities. And again, building that personal brand, that's what it will do for you. It will make you magnetic. And again, not only in business, but in personal life, when you're networking with people, you're going to have, so what happens, and this is like amazing, what happens when you're genuinely showing up with the intention to provide value, to create something unique in the market that like makes a difference, you're going to have this aura. People are going to be able to tell. People are going to be able to tell. Like, and it happens to me every single day. Whenever I go to a lounge, whenever I go to like a place, a restaurant, whatever, I have this aura, right? And it sounds like weird, but I was with one of my friends. We were in this cigar shop, cigar lounge. And basically we were just having like a mastermind session. Like it was amazing, like amazing conversation. When we got out to leave, right? There were like some guys there that literally instantly asked us like, hey, what do you guys do? Right? Because this is, and this friend of mine, like, he also creates content. So this is what happens when you don't just walk through life trying to chase money, trying to chase the next business model, but this is what happens when you're intentional and you're building something that is aligned with who you are, and you're shifting your identity in order to be able to achieve those things and build and create that type of content. People are drawn to you. You start to have an aura, right? And you might not be able to instantly achieve every single thing that you want and get to that income level, but like step by step. But that, again, personal brand is the foundation of all of this. And I've noticed the best, and I said this earlier, like you got consumers and you got creators. And my community and inner circle is Unlock Creators. So the concept is, you remove all of the limitations in your mind. You become aligned. You shift your identity to be able to become that killer, become that next level, that version of you. And you create. So the more you create, the more the market will reward you. The more you consume, just brainlessly scrolling, brainlessly shopping, like without even knowing why you do it, the more money you're gonna lose, right? The more you're gonna stay behind. Because the people that actually win, especially now with AI, with what's gonna happen in the market, the people that actually win create. They create. They create something. And the best thing that you, again, the best business model, quote unquote, or like the best, by far, the best investment that you're ever gonna make is to put the spotlight on your story, on your scars, so that that can help others. So I have this concept in my mentorship program and throughout my content, I constantly talk about it. It's like use your pain as a platform, not as a prison. So I literally have it tattooed on me. It's the only tattoo I got. I don't know if you guys see it, but on this side, it says, from my side, it reads like pain. And on this side, it reads like love. And it's this concept, right? Like whatever you've gone through in your life, in your personal life, in your business life, whatever, like I've made so many mistakes and it feels like I lived like 5 lives. I was making music before business. Like it's wild. Whatever you went through, why not take the good from that and convert that into lessons and into content for others? And you will see when you genuinely, show up with the intention of helping, with the intention of not just, yapping about your story without like extracting lessons. When you genuinely show up like that, you will become magnetic. So I want to challenge you with this video. Are you running away from your story? Are you running away from showing up as yourself and leveraging that? Do you want to like constantly stay behind the scenes, like unknown, and just like be selfish and like be a consumer? Are you a consumer or are you a creator? And if you want to attract better opportunities, if you want to just be magnetic, if you want to like stop chasing the next clients, especially when it comes to clients. I had an agency. What do you think I was doing? I was constantly chasing clients. You have no leverage. If you have no personal brand, you have no aura, you have no leverage, none of that. None of that. Because you're just another business owner in the market or another, I'm not even talking about like 9-to-5 jobs, right? So if once you truly build that, once you start to create content, once you leverage your authenticity, your own story, like the whatever you went through, I promise you, your entire life will change and you will start attracting people and opportunities and money like never before. So if you want a manifestation or attraction hack, is that create a personal brand that leverages the pain that you went through to become magnetic.